So there are still a few people who would like to say something.
Yeah, I want to say something. Good afternoon, everybody. I was here last year. Can we be quiet and listen to one another? Can we be quiet and listen to one another because it's very important. My name is Jane Mwebaze. I come out to Uganda, and I was here last year and also talked about, the difficulties that we face in Uganda as LGBT or activists that help LGBT groups. And to my surprise, after that, I had been for an interview, and I was told to wait for 8 months. After the 8 months, I was called again for a supplementary interview. When I got to the supplementary interview, I thought maybe it's going to last like 1 hour because it was a supplement. To my surprise, they asked and did not use the model that had been recommended. I thank God for my lawyer, because my lawyer sent in someone from VVN to go in with me for the interview. And at one point, she felt that they were not doing the right thing. She went and complained and asked for the interview to be stopped. They did not stop the interview. We continued. They started asking so many things. She went back a second time. They did not stop the interview. And then she went back a third time. She called my lawyer. My lawyer called them and stopped the interview. And that interview was stopped. But then to my surprise, after a few months, they came with a negative. And then my lawyer made an appeal against them. So I'm waiting for the High Court. So what am I trying to say to you? It is very important. It's very important that you see that the mode of question is followed. Because in my case, I kept asking the lady, I thought you were told that this should not be asked. And she said, you have to give an answer to the question put to you. And then the interpreter also, I'm glad that I can speak some Dutch. The interpreter said, misinterpreting. I told her, shall I say it myself in Dutch? Because what you're saying is not exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. So 5 minutes within the interview, me and the interpreter were not getting along. And what I want to say is now that we need to make recommendations to IND. Actually, we're going to Parliament to put a petition. Why don't they bring the IND to us to talk to us? I have talked to the minister himself, to Mark Hubers. My organization brought him. And there was IND, DTV, and the other departments. And when I tried to talk, DTV tried to stop me. But I talked until the minister understood how we are treated. But to my surprise, nothing has been changed. What I want to say is that we should continue until we see that things work out for us. Because it didn't work out for us in our countries, it's got to work out here. Yes. Keep strong.
Yeah. Thank you, Jane. Thank you.
Sorry.
People, can we please stay focused for just a few more minutes?
After this, we will go to the front.
Okay, Anura wants to say a few words to you. Please listen carefully.
Yeah. Hello everybody, my voice is not very loud and so I'll try to shout as much as possible, but I'm really happy to be here because this is actually another action that will make sure that refugees, which means everybody who left their country of origin because of discrimination or persecution, is entitled to safe haven in another country. And the thing is that this substantive issue is not being really looked at by the IND. In fact, the government of the Netherlands has made arbitrary categories of safe and unsafe countries, and that is extremely against the international law as well as domestic law, because in fact immigration status or nationality discrimination is the very first thing that they should not be doing. But in fact, because some countries are arbitrarily, without any basis in the legal sense, are categorized as safe countries, we are made to produce much more evidence than we can. And that is wrong. That is wrong, and it has to stop. Has to stop.
Thank you so much. Joe. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Joe and I'm from Armenia. I'm here around 4 months and I just want to say one thing. I'm not alone, my family with me and I believe in you and I love you. Everything will be okay, thank you.
Thank you. Well said.
Okay. The demonstration will end from here. We are going to the front of the House of Parliament because inside we're going with a small group and hand over the petition. We got more than 4,000 signatures and today with this group I think we are with almost 200 and another 200 signatures extra.
4,000 signatures for you!
But this will not be it. Next week there is a report coming out also about the working instruction and this will go to the Staatssecretaris again because we are keeping up the pressure. And that's what we need to do. But for this I also need to thank some people. For example, Mireille, who has done a great job. We went this year to almost all prides in the Netherlands, getting all the signatures, talking to a lot of people. This was just a lot of work. Give her a big applause.
Yes, hi.
But also here in Den Haag, early this year we were together with the National Dance Theatre, NDT. And they gave us a lot of money so we can do a protest also again after this one.
Thanks to them.
Also, I will thank Trutfonds because they gave us also a donation. And with all these gifts, we just need them because fighting for you is also getting train tickets and making costs. And I want to thank all the people who give us this money for this.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We need to keep the place clean, get these banners inside, and then we go to the front. Okay, thank you.
Have a great afternoon and thank you so much for being here, being out and being proud.
Thank you.
Okay, make sure